Hello, you freaking tube. How is everyone today? I'm the First Giant, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, yesterday's stream kind of ended on well, basically the game froze up completely, and we had no choice but to end. I had more stuff that I wanted to get done in the stream, but that didn't happen. It also means that I don't know when the last save point was, so I don't know how far back we'll have to work through from, but I guess we should just get into it and find out. Also, I haven't opened up the chat yet. Just give me a second here. Welcome everyone to the stream. I'm glad to see that we're getting people right at the start today. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. You know what? So did I. So did I. Alright. Continue. Here we go. Let's see what happened. Where we are. Whee! Not sure how many episodes are left in this, but I guess we'll find out together. This is one series where it might be somewhat of a surprise to all of us when we end up actually finding the end. Basically, though, whenever we see credits on screen, that's what I'm considering the end of the series, even if there's more stuff to do, because I'm not sure. Seems like we're kind of breaking off into 3 different main Odyssey quest pathways, and I'm not sure if the alternate endings has something to do with which of the pathways you pursue, or if they all have to be done because they or if all the pathways lead to the same finale, and then there's just a few choices there to make or to decide what ending you get. I'm not sure if it's just like a few choices in like a grand finale scenario, or that all the main or all the different pathways eventually lead to, or if it's like depends on what pathway you take now. But we've been kind of started working through the Atlantis pathway. Oh, okay, so I believe... Oh, that's not that bad, actually. I think this is where we were... I think we were actually on this rooftop when it crashed. And, there was a mercenary coming after us. So that's if I'm correct on that, that's not that bad. If I'm wrong, it's still not that bad. There's a mercenary here and here coming after us. But I think. So here's what I think we have successfully completed. To me, it looks like, yeah, we successfully completed this location. It looks like we successfully completed the quest that was here. So now I think the game wants us to, the only thing left to do for the game is to go back here and talk to, Diana. I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway. And I can't remember how the game pronounced it, but anyway. So I might even fast travel to this, synchronization point. There's also this question mark that I kind of want to look into before we go back here, but let's fast travel over here before the mercenaries show up. Now this girl that we've been doing the quest for, I actually do hope that we can take her on as a new and replacement girlfriend. We'll kick Roxana to the curb and say, you're old news. Anyway, we will see. Oh, there's also new conquest battles, not too far away apparently. Way down here. I'm a little concerned about how close they are to the ocean, because it could potentially mean that they are ones where you have to do sailing in order to complete them. But I don't know. Also, apparently we also somehow missed looking at this question mark. But I think we flew over it with the bird the other day and discovered that it was one that, and this question mark, which I thought we had actually looked at. I thought we flew over this one though with the bird the other day and discovered it was not what we were looking for, but I guess we'll check them out after we finish this quest here. I don't have to go. I just thought of something. I don't have to go back up this way to complete any. Oh wait, yes I do. Yes I do. I have to go back up here to complete a quest as well. I think it's better if I complete that one first. If I have to think. Yeah, I think I have to complete that one first before I can get the full completion for this one here. So, what I want to do, though, is I still want to check this out. We can check these two question marks out. There's one there and there's one down here. We can check them out after we complete the question. I might take this one on. I'm not sure. I don't know. But let's check this out. And then we can fast travel up here and finish this one off. And then fast travel back here again and finish this one off. You know, it's a lot of fast traveling around, but anyway. I messed up because I forgot about that one up there. Not too terribly noticeable. Oh, the other mercenaries not too far away from us either. Oh well. Oops. Uh-oh. climb. Thank you. What's this? Apparently it's underground?
This area's off.
Uh-oh.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Oops. Apparently this thing is underground somewhere. Whew. Alright, where do we go for this, question mark thing? I guess this must be the location, it must be just this building here. Because, where I thought it was something else underground, it seems to either it's disappeared, or I am... Either it's disappeared, or I am really blind? Stupid, maybe? I don't know. Oh well.
Atom, you can't run from this bound.
Uh-oh. Come on, how do I... There we go, that's what I was looking for. Boom! Another mercenary coming after me. And a chicken. Yeah, I know what you're up about, chickens. You're not gonna fool me. Dang, cool. I don't know. Shoot. I don't know. I don't know. Thought it said somebody else, or somebody wrote another chat message, but apparently not. I can't. Anyway, cool. Thought I had a thing pop up that said I did, but anyway, that's okay. Apparently that's that. So cool. All right, let's fast travel up here. Oh, one thing I should. Oh, maybe. Oh, actually, I'll bet you it was actually somebody else showing up to the thing, and I thought it was a. Well, welcome then. See, I'm not sure if you've noticed yet, but I get a little notification down, down below my face, whenever somebody new joins the stream, and whenever, but also whenever I get a new chat message shows up. So you know, that's how I know.
Well, what of my handmaiden?
She was murdered. It might have something to do with this note. It says, "Don't trust the fates."
That's it?
The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't for nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. but I
Okay.
cannot rule out the possibility. Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni. Secure
The Oni, yeah.
Kitera for us, Mistios.
Okay. Cool. Now I suppose we head back to the to the other city. Away! But I do have inventory that I need to look at. All right, here we go. What do we got? Oh, that thing. Cool. Oh, I was gonna say something I should mention to you guys is I don't know if you've noticed. If you go into the description, I've talked about this before, but I've always have my Twitter handle. I don't think it shows up as a link, and I have my I do have a Discord. Maybe. I'm fairly new to Discord, so I'm not exactly sure if I've set it up right, but people have told me that they were able to join it. So, and I do plan on occasionally joining the Discord, or showing up and talking to you guys openly and joining in the conversation. But I'm not there all the time or anything like that. It's more so for you guys to just sort of start a community and meet each other. Not exactly face to face, but like in person sort of a thing, where it's like not just written chat, it's vocalization. So keep it clean, keep it respectful, and awesome. Yeah, awesome. But the other thing I wanted to mention to you is, for some of you who may have already followed me on Twitter, I'm not sure if you'll notice or not, but I've actually changed. I've been making some changes to my Twitter account, so that I'm changing it so that it matches the theme of my YouTube channel. Because I'm mostly just, for the most part, I post stuff about when we're starting streams and whatnot. Just a fairly generic thing, but and I'm actually also having the channel art changed, because my Twitter thing is on the channel art. My old one is. My old Twitter handle is on the channel art, and I actually changed it as well. To be themed after the channel. So I'm actually getting the channel art changed, and as soon as possible, and we can. But go with the one that I put into the description. I believe. Actually, I want to just check to make sure that that's true. That's correct. But yeah. So go with that one that's in the description. So cool. Yeah. I just thought I would mention a few of those things. In fact, I actually have a couple of things to mention here. Another thing that I would like to mention is that, and I've talked about this a couple of times, if anybody Now, don't feel obligated to do this, but if anybody wants to make fan art for me, because I know a lot of other channels get that kind of stuff, and you want to share it with me, Twitter's probably the best place to do that. I've actually already received some from, well, I haven't actually, but the reason I haven't, I've just been told about some that I have coming from one of my first fans on the channel, Harsh, who's the guy that also is now sort of a business partner with me and makes my thumbnails. The reason he's only told me about it is because he's actually going to use it in one of the thumbnails. As he's actually going to use it as one of the thumbnails when he makes some of the future thumbnails for me. So, that's what I was gonna say. Was I know that a lot of YouTubers do like to address fan art and even feature it on their channel at times, and oh great. Another mercenary. I'm just gonna hide in this bush. But they do feature it on their channel and show it off at sometimes because they're proud of it, and I would be too. But that's one of the things that I was gonna mention was if your fan art. Now I do have to put a few stipulations on what it can be and can't be. In order to do this. But if you make fan art and it is related to one of the games we are currently playing, or I guess usually we're only currently playing one game, it would be a weekly game, because the weekend games, the thumbnails have to be very specific, but if it's related to or features if it features the game that we're currently playing in some way, shape, or form, and if when you tweet it at me, if you tell me that you would like to have it,
you'll get me a handsome reward.
Featured on the channel, then I would be more than happy if you tell me that you want to have it featured on the channel and you make it have something to or something from or that's representative of one of the games that we're currently, or of the game we're currently playing, related to or whatever, then very good chance that I will actually use it as a thumbnail. Again, because of something I found out recently about copyright issues and whatnot, actually, shout out to Game Theory for talking about this. That's where I found it out. But I cannot feature your, show off your fan art and feature it and whatnot, or use it as a I for sure can't use it as a thumbnail on the channel without your permission. So I have to have your permission to use it as a thumbnail. Specifically to use it as a thumbnail, and I have to have and of course it has to be somewhat related to the game that we are currently playing. if I'm going to use it as a thumbnail. But if it meets those two, and again, don't feel obligated like like I'm not saying anybody has to make any fan art or anything like that. Don't feel obligated to do that. And also, you can definitely make some and send it to me on Twitter without it being featured as a thumbnail. If you don't want it to, you can either tell me that you don't want it to, or just don't say anything at all. You know, but just know that that is now an option. And it won't necessarily be used immediately, like the next day or anything like that. It'll have to be as soon. It'll be as soon as I have to be able to send it to Harsh, and he will have to probably add in, the title of the game, the episode number onto it as like an overlay, and then send it back to me for the thumbnail. But it is definitely a possibility. Anyway, let's get this.
I freed your mercenaries and dealt with the captain as you desired.
That's good news. You've dealt a heavy blow to the
Situation
Colt's
under
forces.
control.
You're getting sexier by the minute.
Oh.
Anything
Okay
else?
then.
Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this traitor?
No. There might be a traitor. I'm not gonna lie. There might be a traitor.
There seems to be a traitor in the temple, but she's unsure who. There was just a note reading, "Do not trust the fates."
Interesting. It really is as my sister says. We can't
Uh-oh,
trust
it's
anyone.
starting to freeze up again. I hope that we don't have an issue again, because we haven't gone that long, and I would like to go longer in order to finish this stream. Great. Plus, I don't know where it'll save now if this starts to happen. I don't know why this game keeps doing this. Maybe just one of the issues of buying it on disc. Are you kidding me? Can we pause or something? Like, is there something I can do to make this work better? I hope that this, because again, if this game is going to do this to me, that might be the only way. The only way I might be able to fix it is to end the stream. And at this point, this time of night, we haven't gone that long. The only other option would be to do a part 2 like we did the other day. But I don't know why this keeps happening. It's super frustrating. And I don't know what I can do to fix it. We had this happen yesterday. And it seems like it's just going to continue to have an issue. I'm not sure if I can fix it.
Thank you, Miss Dios. I'll watch
Oh.
my back.
Okay, then.
Is there something else?
Yeah, it just keeps kind of working through it slow. And again, hopefully it works through this section slowly and gets to where it's okay. Again, it might be an issue that I have to fix by, closing the game, closing the stream out, ending the stream early. However, considering we haven't gone that long or really done much of anything, I don't know. I think it saved after we killed that mercenary, so maybe, hopefully, and here's hoping that it won't save as us having finished this conversation, though. That's the one thing that we maybe, hopefully, can still take on this conversation. But if, considering that we haven't gone that long and accomplished much of anything, I might. Well, what I might end up doing is restarting the game, loading into it.
Here's your apothecary's bag.
Oh, okay. Oh, great.
With this, we can make sure all our priestesses are armed for battle. Excellent work, Mistios.
But anyway, I might end up having to load into the game, see how far back we are, and then decide whether I want to just scrap this stream or make a part 2, depending on what happens. But if we have to stop now, I will definitely 100% be back up and running in a moment. But we'll see, because it was fine for another second there, and then all of a sudden now it's gotten even worse. I don't know what to do. I hate that this keeps happening. Not sure what's going to happen. I can go back to the... Give me a second. I know that there's a blue screen on right now, but I'm hoping that I can figure out a way to fix it. Fix this without turning off the game and shutting off the stream. So I know you can still hear me. So no, this is still frozen. And again, I don't know. Shoot. I don't know how to solve this issue. Looks like everyone's left. Great. Except for one person. And myself. Of course. So, yeah. This is even more so annoying because it ruins the stream. I have so many issues trying to keep this YouTube channel up and running. I'm getting frustrated with it to the point where I'm like, ah. I don't know if I want to keep going. I honestly don't know if I want to keep going with this because it seems like every single day now, either something like this happens to the game where it starts to freeze, or other times I lose, the stream crashes because I lose internet connection, or sometimes the game crashes, or sometimes it's like one issue after another. And once again, no, it is clearly completely frozen. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if there's a way I can fix it without shutting the stream off. Otherwise, I guess we will have to, restart the stream, and I'll just mark it as part 2.